Welcome to another edition of The Story Behind the Car, or in this case, the story behind the man who owns the car. This is John, and this is his basement. We just shot his 1965 two-door post Pontiac GTO, and he invited me down to his basement to see his amazing collection of trains and his train setup, and just as you can see, there are trains everywhere. So very impressive. I'll shut up. You can enjoy the video. John gives us a tour here in a little bit, and he gives us an overview. But I just thought this was kind of interesting. I know it's not about cars, but it's car guys have other hobbies as well. So thanks again. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. That's amazing.
I get some problems. I couldn't run. Like I said, you got to run them.
Yeah.
And this one kind of came loose here. So if you don't run them, hooked up in the switch. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. So what you it's just like these cars. You got to run these trains the same way, you know. So the collection is. American Flyer, and I got like pre-war here, and then post-war Marx, and a lot of Marx and American Flyer pre-war, American Flyer post-war, pre-war and post-war. Then we just go to post-war Lionel, all the engines, and then we're going around to all the cars and all the stuff. I don't run a lot of those cars. They're kind of the collectible stuff. And then come back over here. Now this was my grandfather's set, the brown, it's called the baby state set.
Wow.
Okay, and then I have another, some over here, that was my grandfather's set. So he was a barber.
Okay.
And I guess he traded haircuts for that train.
Wow.
This one here was the 1949 O gauge, 027, 1453 WS set, okay, with the orange box car on it. Oops. So then we've got here, this is grandfather's layouts here. So you can see the train layouts he had. He would do a different train layout every year. So this is my dad when he was a little boy, and his brothers and my aunts and uncles. And you can see can you see that in there? And
so this is where you got the disease, I guess? From your grandfather?
Yeah, and I can't pull the needle out.
Yeah.
So here you can see him in the barber shop. I think this is him right here. And then you see that picture right there?
Yeah.
I didn't know what that picture was over the years. All I could see was this tree and an eagle. And then when I posted it on Facebook on Father's Day, it blew up really big, and I could see that was a train. And I'm like, train, eagle. Oh, Missouri Pacific, Route of the Eagle.
Oh, wow.
I found it on Craigslist in Kansas City.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So it was one of the it was in the stations. There was a whole bunch of those station pictures, and my grandfather must have had a customer or somebody find it for him and brought it to him, because he was a pretty well-loved guy. You know, everybody that met him. Is
this him here in the middle?
From Sicily. Yeah, he came over in 1920 from Sicily.
Wow.
And then my dad and my uncle my dad had to teach him English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the artwork back then, just for their advertisement, was so rich and amazing.
That's a famous artist that did that rendering. And when I bought the guy gave me all the information on it. And it's right here. It's like it was originally painted by Buell Mullen, and somewhat famous painter, sculptor, Chicago socialite.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. And then we got this. You want to video the train up here?
Yeah, I do want to. Now, is this post World War II?
Some of it's pre and some of it's post.
Man.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I noticed the engine and the cars.
And in the top, going around the top, is the characters from the 50s TV series. So we got Annie Oakley, Dale Evans, Roy Rogers, the Tonto and Lone Ranger, the General Lee, right? Yeah, Lee. And then we got the different characters from some of the TV series up here.
And then
Bowie, and
I see you also have the the old train lines, the Erie and
right. That goes around the room. They're all over the place.
Okay.
Down in there.
Great Western.
Those came in the Super Sugar Crisp box. You could collect them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the kids collected them because there was it was like the space age. The trains were like the space age of the. So you can see them down here, too.
Yeah, and there's some. Here's Illinois Central.
Right. So yeah, they collected them. I think there's 25 or something in the set. There's like 3 sets of them. Like over the years, we picked them up with collections.
Yeah.
Mini collections and stuff. So this was a factory Lionel layout. Okay. Dealer display. So the dealer display came in, and this is what they would order, and they would put it in their shop. Okay. Now, this is not Lionel Trains, but I thought it'd be cool to put my Marx Army stuff on here. But it says what it came with. It came with a banner with the Johnny Cash banner. So this is the 70s or the early 70s. And then they also said in here that it came with a counter card.
Huh.
That came in before.
Yeah.
I had that in my collection. And then when I read and did research on this layout, I bought it off of Marketplace. And then I found out, I'm like, oh my God, I have so this is the MPC era of trains, which is the later era when General Mills took over Lionel.
Yes.
And they kind of just made a lot of little stuff. You can tell from the font of the Lionel letters and that. So,
and then I noticed a bunch of dealer branding badges.
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I just picked those up at Florence, that the Rustover in New Florence.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 trays of them.
Yep. Stivers, Lincoln Mercury, Clinton Cadillac. I grew up right by Crestwood.
Yeah.
Marquitz, Bomarito, Bud Anderson. Yeah, those are some names that.
And then we got erector sets here too. If you didn't. So the big engine over there.
Yeah.
In the window. That's
okay.
That's an erector set. So that came in the blue box. The big blue box here that's empty.
Yeah.
Like it's empty. That was an erector set.
And the blimp or the dirigible,
That's Metalcraft.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Wow, 1936 to 39, 37.
Yeah. This is what the engineers played with that took those guys to the moon.
Yeah.
This is what my uncles had them. My mom said they would build the things at night and tear them down every night. They'd build all the models.
Wow.
In the catalogs. There's the truck sets here. Those wooden boxes are truck sets. And you can see the truck over here. So there's it's called the white truck.
Wow.
Yeah. And you could build all different versions of the truck, like a tow truck and that.
Yeah.
And here's some of the, this is the really cool, the awards the Pontiac gets out.
Okay.
There's one there, and then there's one over there on the other side. It's like a hood ornament over there, and this is the Wall of Fame here.
Yeah.
And the 62 Catalina bubble top there.
You had that?
I actually restored that for a guy.
Okay. Yeah, I had a 61 bubble top, but I just love the 62 because they even were more rare.
Well, yeah, you had to make them.
Yeah. Now, is this the other award here?
Yeah, that's a Pontiac meet. Yeah, they have great awards.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of music, toys,
yes,
and everything here. And trains. This is to take out your frustrations.
Yeah.
And just run your face into it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's pretty darn cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff they built. I mean, their parachute drop was 6 foot tall. And that's what this set here builds. You can see it there. And they have parachutes for so it's like the ride at the carnival. See the picture of the parachute drop?
Oh,
these
yeah.
These are the sought after. From here over in the truck sets, these are the really sought after sets. But the 8.5s were pretty common, 7s and 6s down there.
Yeah.
That was the kid's age. So when you were 5 or 5.5, Christmas was coming, right? So they would get you a 5.5. Well, then when you were at 8, if they played with it, they would get them another set.
Yeah.
So you find the sets all the time that have like 2 sets in them, because they'll have an early set and a.
The grab handle for Le Mans.
Yeah.
And are these some of your parts that you collect and then you sell?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And then this is the Holy Grail here. Right now, the 64 wood wheel.
Wow.
They're asking $4,000 for them, but
are they really?
They're getting around between $2,500 and $3,500 for them.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, though. And what is the Pontiac steering wheel down here?
That's just a way to, like a Grand Prix.
Okay.
GTO.
Yeah.
69. This is the 65 wheel.
Okay.
And got that on Marketplace. That was a killer deal. Guy drove up. I had to drove up to Edwardsville to pick it up. A guy met me. He came down. But so we got American Flyer up there. All that. Those are pretty cool. That's a pretty cool collection of trains right there. Just to have that. There's some pretty special pieces in that collection too. I'd have to move some of those other boxes to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of covered up, but. And anyway, so yeah, I built all the cases. I built the bar and did all this. And the layout. So it's fun.
Yeah, amazing.
So
well,
how do I have time to do cars?
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for showing us, John. Very impressive.